Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets review video. In this video, we have a solar LED light that has a motion sensor on it for security. So this is actually sold under several different brands. The brand I purchased was KeShi Solar Lights Outdoors, but I found it under several different brand names, so I just purchased the one that was the lowest price. I got this for around $22 on Amazon, but recently I checked and I've seen it for as low as $17, so check the link in the description to find the price. This solar light features 3 different LED lights. You have 2 spotlights, and then one that just kind of covers the ground in front of the LED. It also has a very large solar panel, and then has an internal battery inside that they say can give it up to 30 hours. So if you don't have direct sunlight, it should be able to work throughout the night. Let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. It comes in a nice cardboard box, and I like that because you can recycle it. So it looks like on top we have some tools for mounting it, as well as a little metal button, and that's how you turn on and off the LED light. I'll show you how that works. Then we have an owner's manual. And then we have the LED light right here, and it looks like there was also some support information in the box as well. Go ahead and unwrap the solar light, take a closer look at it. So one of the things I really liked about this and why I wanted it was that you have these 2 lights on the side that can kind of be turned around. You can point them in various directions so that you can cover multiple areas with one solar light. As you can see, the top does have a very big solar panel. The light is actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. It does have a good weight to it. So looking at the solar panel here, it is about 5.5 inches long and then 3.5 inches wide, just for reference, which is pretty large. It's much larger than any other solar light that I've seen. It does have a sensor on the front right here, and this is the one that they say can do 120 degrees. And then it has some LEDs at the bottom. Looks like 16 LEDs here. And then the little side lights right here do have 7 LEDs, so we'll see how bright those are. In the front here, there is this hole that is labeled on and off, and that's where you use the included little pin to go in there and turn it on and off. You simply just put the pin in the hole, and you can kind of hear a button get clicked, and that'll turn it on and off. Now, the 2 lights on the side and the solar panel can be adjusted so that you can get better light and you can point the LEDs, but that's going to be your maximum angle when you're pointing it up. You can lay it all the way down flat, and then you can kind of turn it all the way around, really. So that's just something to keep in mind if it's going to work in the location that you're thinking that you're going to use it. Now with the side LEDs, you can flatten those all the way so that they are completely on the side. You can also bring them down, and that might interfere with the sensor here. I'm not sure how that will work, but then you can also turn them so you can point them up. You almost turn them all the way around, or backwards too. So you can really get a lot of coverage with this, which is awesome. Now looking at the back of the solar LED light, you can see that it does have 2 little slots for the screws to fit in. So that's pretty easy to mount. And the plastic all does feel very secure, very sturdy as well. So there really are no settings for this, you just have the on and off. I was looking through the manual, and it does look like it will kind of alert you if it is getting low on the battery, maybe you mean to move it into sunlight, where the lights will actually blink when they turn on. So that's pretty cool. It has a nice indicator that lets you know that it is getting low on the battery life. So now we've taken a closer look at the solar LED light with motion sensor. I'm going to go ahead and get this installed in my desired location, and we can see how it works and then how bright it is. Alright, so as you can see, the light is currently installed. It does stay on throughout the night, but it's pretty dim. As you can see, it's not providing that much light. But if I walk closely, you can see that the light will turn on once it senses me. And it does get very bright. So now I back up and you can kind of see how bright it is. So it kind of lights up the entire area, and it's definitely bright enough to draw attention. So as you just saw there, the light's pretty bright. I was expecting it to be a little bit brighter, but it will still do with calling attention to an area if the sensor picks up motion. Through the installation process, I found that the mounts work very well, very easy to hang things from them. They're sturdy, and you can use this as a way to put hooks or something like that if you're trying to hook it to a tree without screwing into the tree. So you can actually install it several different ways. Some of the issues I had with this device are, first, the angle and location of the sensor. As you can see, it is very low and it does point very low. So you're going to have this light pretty high up for it to actually work correctly and be able to sense at a good distance. From my experience with this about 8 feet off the ground, it would only pick up about 9 feet away from the actual light. So I need to install it a little higher. The sensor does work very well. If you get close to it, it turns on very quickly. It just points too low for it to pick up very far away. Another thing I found is that the lights on the side can actually get in the way of the sensor. So you want to be mindful of that when you're pointing the lights to ensure they're not going to block the sensor at all, but they're still going to provide a cover of light in the area where you need it. And then my last issue with it, it doesn't seem like there are multiple settings for this. There's only one setting where the light will stay on at night, kind of at a dim level, and then will turn on bright if it senses motion. So what I'm going to do now is give you an example of that so you can kind of see it. I'm going to turn off my lights and we'll see what it looks like. So as you can see, the lights turned on very quickly as soon as it was dark. So the sensor for day and night is actually very good. Alright, so the lights just turned off. Now it is on the dim setting. This is what it will be like throughout the night as long as it's detecting that it is nighttime. So if I move my hands towards it, you'll be able to see the lights turn on because the motion sensor is sensing the movement. So watch that. There you go. They just turned on. Alright, so hopefully those demonstrations gave you a good idea of what to expect if you purchase this LED motion sensing light. I do have to say, overall, I am very happy with my purchase, especially for the price. I got it for $22, but you can currently get it for about $16 on Amazon, so that's pretty awesome. So while I did have some negatives about it, it is a nice compact design, so you can definitely fit it in several areas. It has a very large solar panel that is very adjustable. Everything on this is very adjustable, and it is easy to mount. Also, the body and the construction feels of pretty sturdy material, and the joints are not loose at all. Nothing feels like it's going to just fall off or break. And I like that it's pretty easy to turn this on or off with a button. You don't have a switch in the back. Nothing that seems like it's going to break and let water get in it. So this does seem like it's going to be a very waterproof device. Additionally, the lights are very bright, and I think it's enough light to call attention to an area for security purposes, or also help navigate in the dark if you're using it for that purpose. So that was the solar LED with motion sensor. If you have any questions about this product, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to add an Amazon affiliate link to the description below so you can find this exact LED light on Amazon. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, KeShi Gadgets, for more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.